Good morning, sunshines. I'm Yvonne, and I'm here today to guide us through a wonderful hip opening pose called Gomukhasana. We will stay about 2.5 minutes on each side, and I'm going to offer lots of modifications to take us slowly into the pose. This is a great pose to do any time of day because it just feels so awesome to release the tension from our hips. So let's start in a comfortable seat. Let's just arrive in this moment together, finding your comfortable seat. Let's breathe together, just a couple breaths, letting go of whatever has brought us here to this moment, closing our eyes, breathing all breath out, and inhales long, slow, and deep, all the way into the lower back and belly, feeling expansion with the breath. And then open the mouth and exhale, let it go. Releasing into this present moment. Do that one more time because it feels so good. And exhale, let it go. Awesome. Now that we have arrived in this moment, let's go ahead and get started with Gomukhasana. So let's start with our left leg underneath, with our left heel coming towards our right butt cheek, and we can bring the right leg up and over top of that left leg. We're going to lift up here and move over to the left, making room for our sits bones on the earth. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath here. Exhale, let it go. And for those of us stronger yogis out there, if both of our sits bones aren't comfortably sitting on the earth in this position, we could work with our bottom leg straight. We're going to come in and bring our left arm around our right leg. We're going to hug it in nice and tight. So once again, we can work with a straight leg if necessary here. Otherwise, this heel is going to come towards our right butt cheek. We're going to lift up nice and tall, taking a nice long deep breath here once again as we prepare for this pose. Right arm's behind, and then we can just clasp onto this right knee with our left arm. We're going to press out and up nice and firmly on this right knee as we press down and out with our right hip in a nice expansive feeling, pressing out from all sides. Right hand behind us, lengthening out through the shoulders, opening up through the chest. Closing the eyes as we come into this twist, if that feels nice. Coming back to the breath, expanding the right hip flesh with that breath. And then open the mouth and exhale, letting go of tension. Scanning through the body, noticing if we're tensing up anywhere else as we come into this twist. Starting up here in this position as we let our bodies gently coming into this pose, and our knees will slowly come towards stacking. And if that doesn't work, we can still work nice up high, just like that. Otherwise, we can bring our knees in closer together, Once again, making space, so lifting up and over to the left. Active feet, keeping our feet active. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video. Nice active feet here, lengthening up through the crown. Once again, we're going to come into this twist, and maybe our left elbow can come around our right knee this time, all the while spreading like we're soaring through the sky. Our shoulders nice and open, chest nice and open, eyes closed as we send our intention and love to the right hip, sending our breath, expansive breath, and open the mouth. Exhale, letting go of tension. One more breath here. Slowly coming back to center. Noticing if we feel any release in that right hip as we slowly switch sides. And we're going to bring the right leg underneath towards the left hip. So the right heel towards the left hip. And the left leg's going to come up and over to start. Once again, if necessary, when we lift up and over to the right, if both of our sits bones are not on the earth here, working with a straight bottom leg, we're going to clasp onto this left knee with our right arm as we lift up tall. Press out and back with this left hip. If it doesn't compromise your alignment to do so, we bring that left heel is in towards the left hip. Sitting up nice and tall as we twist and open into this pose. Once again, using this right arm firmly on the left knee to press it out and up, and then the left hip in and out in opposition. Expansive breath. Closing the eyes. Letting our intention go in towards the left hip flexor as we open to the left. 2 more long, slow, sweet breaths here. And coming back to the midline as we let our knees come closer in to stack if that feels nice. Otherwise, we keep working up nice and tall. Heels in towards the butt cheeks, sitting up nice and tall, up, lifting our buttocks up and over to the right. Sitting up nice and tall, and maybe this time the right arm comes around the left knee, flexing through the feet, lengthening up through the crown. As we breathe in, expanding, and then exhale, left hip goes back and out in opposition of the left knee. Closing the eyes if that feels good. As we twist and open. Expanding breath. Releasing, exhale. Letting tension go with an open mouth. One more. Slowly coming back to face forward as we find our easy seat. Just to close, hands on the knees. I hope you feel a nice release in your hips like I do. Let's let this feeling of peace and ease permeate wherever else we may go on our journey today. Thank you.